With Dune Part 2 coming up in just a few weeks, I am super excited to bring to you guys a quick review of the upcoming February 1st LEGO Atreides Royal Ornithopter. This is a set I never thought LEGO would make. A huge thanks to LEGO for sending over the review copy ahead of its release. This thing releases on February 1st for $165 in the US. It comes with 8 minifigures, and of course, the Ornithopter itself. Now, we're going to do a quick review of everything in this set, everything you need to know to determine whether or not this is the set for you. Disclaimer, I love the Dune movies. I haven't read the book, but I'm really excited for this set. Taking a quick look at the box here, we have a black background with the Atreides Royal Ornithopter branding on the front. On the top here, we have all of the minifigures, and flipping it to the back here, we have some more images about the Ornithopter, both from the movie and the different features that are featured in this set, including the Baron, which is super cool. Let's take a look at those minifigures. So we can go ahead and start with the minifigures. There are 8 of them, like I said, in this set. I'm going to try to remember everyone's names off the top of my head. Going in from left to right, we have Chani in her Fremen suit. She also has the blade and a scarf around her neck, which looks really, really cool. She does have a double-sided face as well for the mask. To her right, we have Liet Kynes. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She's the person who kind of helps the Atreides move into Arrakis, which is a pretty cool position. She also does have her Fremen suit, which looks awesome, and then the 2 little like hook daggers that she uses to ride the worms, which are really, really cool. To the right here, we have Duncan Idaho, our favorite Jason Momoa character. He is super cool, got the double blades, and looks really, really nice. Next to him, we have Paul Atreides, of course, the main character of Dune, who looks awesome. To the right here, we have Gurney Halleck. He does have a printed pad mold, which is really cool. It's something we've seen with the Bad Batch with Wrecker, for instance, so that's super cool to see. He is in his House Atreides uniform, which looks super, super cool. To the right here, we have the Duke or Leto Atreides. He is also in a Fremen suit, which is great, and then we also have Lady Jessica, who does come with a hairpiece as well. And then, of course, the big one is the Baron Harkonnen. He is standing on this huge transparent little piece build, and then he does have a cape that droops a few inches long, which is super cool. He does have a blank torso and blank pants, but he looks super cool. I guess in a perfect world, having this minifigure be like heavy or like fat in a sense would be awesome, but not too sure how LEGO would have done that. But overall, the lineup of minifigures is pretty astounding. This is pretty much every character you could possibly want from Dune Part 1. Keeping my fingers crossed for more characters from Dune Part 2, but let's go ahead and jump to the set. Alright, so let's take a look at the Ornithopter itself. I'll show you guys all of the features that are jam-packed in this $165 LEGO set. This set is mostly made up of dark bluish gray. There's even a printed House Atreides symbol right there on the tile, which is pretty cool. I think that's a 2x3, but a lot of the set is Technic. I'm not a big Technic fan by any means, but I can guarantee you this was all very well worth it when you guys see the features. A couple of cool standout pieces. This is a brand new blade piece that LEGO has made specifically for this set, which is really cool. There's 8 of them, so 4 on each side. Really awesome pieces. In addition to the new cockpit pieces that go on either side, you can actually lift open the cockpit like so, and then you can see the interior, which is really, really cool. It also goes up on the other side too, so you can kind of have 2 different areas opened on the cockpit, which just looks so, so cool. I'll show you guys some shots of what the minifigures look like in there, but this set overall is minifigure scale, meaning the minifigures are actually proportionate to the overall size of the Ornithopter, which I absolutely love. But let's go ahead and dive into some of the really cool features now. Okay, so there are a handful of features I want to talk to you guys about. My favorite is how the wings retract back into itself. There is a little lever right back here, if you guys can see it. If you pull back completely, the wings and the blades fold into each other, which is super cool, just like one of the scenes from the movie. It's a really simple function to use and works super, super well. Likewise, if you want to go ahead and retract the both the landing gear and that little entrance or drawbridge, I guess, part of the ship itself, there's a little rocket piece over here, if you guys can see that. If you go ahead and twist it, the landing gear will completely retract into itself. So if you go ahead and retract it open, the bridge is down and the landing gear is up, and then if you retract it back, everything kind of folds back into itself. And then of course you can go ahead and retract the wings, and it's a pretty slim profile, which is nice. Now, by far, the coolest part of this set is the wings actually move. So if we unfold the Ornithopter wings, there's a little black bar right here on the back of the set. I'm trying to give you guys a good view. If you keep on tapping this, the wings actually move. which is awesome. So you could be swooshing this thing around. You can actually comfortably hold the whole thing by like this tail end right here. Super sturdy. So if you want to be like swooshing it around, you know, pretending you're Paul Atreides or whatever going down to the spice machine, you can retract the wings, dive down, and then of course bring out the landing gear, land it, and it's pretty cool. This is awesome. This is like an ultimate display slash play set. It's got a lot of great details in combination with the different variety of play features. And I think the one last thing to mention too is I kind of like how there's a lot of Technic that you could see in the Ornithopter. I always thought this was kind of like a rugged type of machine, a rugged, you know, fighter or troop transport or whatever it is officially in the Dune universe. So I kind of like it how there's some ways that you can kind of see the inner workings of the Ornithopter itself. Looks kind of cool, looks realistic. I don't know if that's true, but I certainly like it that way. But yeah, it's so cool just to kind of swoosh this around, land it, and of course open up the blades and fly it around. Like this thing is super cool. Now, before we end the review, I do want to say I actually had a chance to see this set earlier in October of last year when myself and David from TheBrickWiz were actually at the Denmark HQ for Fan Media Days. We were able to meet with Mike, who was the designer of the set, get an early hands-on look at pretty much everything here a couple of months ago, and I was so excited and like my mind was blown when I saw the set that LEGO simply made something like this. So really happy with how the set came out. I think $165 given 8 completely new and maybe potentially exclusive minifigures. I think that's a pretty fair price, and then given how awesome this Ornithopter looks with all of the cool features, I think that is super fantastic. So I'm crossing my fingers for more Dune sets. I'm excited for the movie, but let me know what you guys think of this LEGO set. Is this something you guys are going to be picking up? Is it going to be a pass? Let me know down below in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Take it easy. Peace.